It's time for Sports Romance Con! Finally time. It's finally here after months and months of waiting. How long ago did I register for this? It's Sports Romance Con weekend, baby! I'm so freaking excited. I'm probably gonna head out in like 20-ish minutes or so, just because I am an early bird. It's also like rush hour right now. Here, let me explain what's happening. Sports Romance Con is a convention like Romance Con or Fantasy Romance Con or like Romantasy. This is the first year that they're having it, and I'm so happy that they're having it here in the Twin Cities. And I love sports romance. I am a sporty gal. This is just me. This is just, they made this event for me. So I did sign up for the 3-day pass weekend. I will most likely only go to 2. There is a Jersey night tonight, and it's just a little party. There's gonna be snacks, there's gonna be crafts, and just a bunch of stuff just to kick off the weekend. They did have some solo traveler stuff earlier today, because I don't know anybody that's going. I didn't want to just like sit down there all day, because I'm not staying down there. I live in the area. They thankfully have check-in time too at the Jersey party. That's what I was nervous about, because otherwise check-in time was like from 2 to 4. I was nervous that I was gonna have to like drive down there and then just like sit around for a while. I mean, there's plenty to do down there. Mall of America is just super close, so worst comes to worst, I just go there. I also used to live in Bloomington, which is where it's being held. So I'm very familiar with the area. As it is a Jersey party, we have to choose my jersey. I did put a poll up on Instagram asking which jersey I should wear tonight. And the first option was my Minnesota Wild jersey. Second option is my Mini Mite hockey jersey. I had it as a Mini Mite, which is like 3-4 years old. Like, look, it's definitely a 3/4 length on me. It's so cute, and that's why my favorite number is 4. I also have my old volleyball jersey from my high school senior year when we won state, and it's just so beautiful. I did take a little peek and see where we were in the standings, so unless something has changed in the last 20 minutes, the winner with 73% of the votes is Minnesota Wild. Woo! It's really cold and windy today, so I'm wearing a thermal top, and we're just gonna throw this on top of it. And then I'll change into probably jeans or something, or leggings. I don't know. I want to be comfortable. I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear. That's the other issue. I'll probably just wear like my Air Force Ones. Doesn't this look cute with sweatpants? I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then we'll head out and have a great freaking time. I am gonna do my best to vlog. Oh, I never continued on. So tonight's the Jersey party. Tomorrow is the panel discussions and the book signings. There's gonna be like merch tables and obviously the authors and books and all of that jazz. And that continues on to Sunday for a few hours. And that's the day that I'm probably not gonna go unless for some reason I'm really feeling pulled to go there. Yes, I did buy the 3-day pass, but like with the 3-day pass, you get a swag bag, you get access to the Jersey night and everything for tomorrow. Like, it was just a better deal, and for all the things that I wanted to do. There is a group going to the Minnesota Wild game Sunday, and unfortunately I have pickleball league that day, as well as the tickets were stupid expensive. It was like 150 bucks for upper level. Let's get ready and then we can leave. Got home from the party. I was so freaking awkward at first, and I forget that I'm like that. Yeah, I was really awkward when I got there like 30 minutes early, which not want to do. I would prefer to get there like 10 minutes early. So I just kind of sat there by myself. People came with people, which is so wonderful. I'm so happy for them. But I was just struggling to like insert myself into conversations in groups, especially like bigger groups. Everybody was nice. I was just feeling really freaking awkward for no reason. And then when the event started, we got to go into one of like the rooms, and there was a bunch of tables set up. Cute little balloon areas. Oh, it was so cute. I sat down at a table with 3 other women there, and they were so kind, so nice. And then 3 others sat down with us too. It was a lot of fun. Once I found a table and we had activities to do, I was good. I'm set. And that's how I always am. And I forget that sometimes, like when I have a purpose, then I feel talkative and extroverted. But if it's like I have to start the conversation or insert myself into something without, like, such as like a task or information or anything, I freeze and panic. Task at hand, we had some coloring time, and there were also friendship bracelet making stations. One girl sat down with us, and her bookstagram is the smut files. So she reads a lot of smutty things and rates them as such, and she was telling us about that. And so she gave us all friendship bracelets, which is so cute. I really wish I would have done that for mine. However, who the heck named my channel The Awkward Chronicles? I know it was me, but like, I did not think of marketing purposes. It's a long ass name, you guys. Speaking of which, I did make myself a Awkward Chronicles bracelet. I really hope I spelled everything correctly. I went with a pink theme, obviously. So yeah, I did Awkward Chronicles, and then SRC, Sports Romance Con. Barely had any other beads on it because of how freaking long my channel's name is. And then with the beads that I didn't get to use, I made a different one with more of like a sports romance theme. And then I wanted to go over the swag bag with you. I know I showed it to you, but I thought we could go through it. First of all, so freaking cute. One of the women that I was sitting with, she was thinking that she was going to have authors sign one of her tote bags. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have them sign the one that we were given. And she's like, oh, that's even a better idea. I think it's like a good enough material, especially if I put like some cardboard or something in there. First and foremost, we got a book, and I'm really happy I did not buy this book because we got it in our swag bag, which is Sweet Collide by Ava Harrison. If you recall from my hockey romance reading vlog, as well as like my monthly reading wrap up, I rated this one a little lower just because it just felt very repetitive to me. I did enjoy it for what it was, but I will eventually finish the series at a future date, just not right now. But I'm really happy. I love this cover. I think it's such a cute cover. I am really debating on bringing books for authors to sign. I'll bring this one and the 2 that I have of Peyton Corinne's, potentially have them sign. I gotta look and see who else is gonna be there. This is just the happenings. Oh, it has the author list in here. I'll check that out after. A pen. Oh, and a little sticker. It says, in my football romance era. I wish this was autofocus, but it's not. It's the Wildcats Do It Better, Waverly Wildcats. Looks like there's 4 of them out, so that's fun. By Jennifer Bonds. Are these condoms? No, okay, they're not. Hand sanitizer gel. You can't tell me that this doesn't look like a condom package. They knew what they were doing. Oh, and more stickers. Cute. Oh my gosh, there's these little dinosaur ones that are reading little books. That's so cute. And then Drink, Read, Love. Is that a bracelet? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I didn't think it was gonna stretch that much. Oh, more stickers. Read more books. Cute. I am enough. Oh, cute. And the pen, which is pink, which I love. Oh, we have a door sign. It's not smut, it's cliterature. If you can read this, good for you. Go away, I'm reading. Okay, it looks like a volleyball hockey romance. That's fun. Steph CR. Sloan St. James stickers. A little bow. And a little book. What is it? My Pucking Mate. This is, oh, it's so little and tiny. I don't have a mini book. That's cute. Oh, and a little bow sticker. I love bows, guys. They're so cute and girly. All dark and morally gray. I like my books spicy and my coffee icy. What the smut are you talking about? Podcast. Cool. I like my books with balls and sticks and pucks and... Well, there's characters. I'm not sure who they are. Got Larson, Volkov, and Booker. We got a couple chapsticks. Game Misconduct, Emily Silver, and Slayers Hockey, Marilyn Kelly, the Sports Romance Con sticker. More bookmarks, more stickers. I read hockey romance. That's cute. It's a little ribbon sticker. I like that a lot. In my sports romance era, always. A real human man on a bookmark, shirtless. Not sure how I feel about that. Sabertooth's Nation. Oh, cool. And it looks like a game ticket. I like my men with big sticks and even bigger hearts. I do like that too. And then there's like a little scentsy, smelly good thing. Candle wax melt. That smells so freaking good. I don't even know what the scent is, but it's amazing. That smells so good. I gotta put that in my candle warmer or wax warmer, whatever it is. That's a swag bag. It is 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get ready for bed and I'll see you guys in the morning. A big day of panel discussions tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. Woo! Morning. Here is the fit. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I just have socks on. I'm wearing one of my old volleyball warm-up tops. Sporty athletic. I thought about wearing another jersey. I thought this was a good happy medium. It's also thick and it's really cold out right now. I braided my hair and it is making me late, so I do need to go. This side would just not cooperate. I got this side down pat and then this side I was like, how do I work my hands? I'm gonna go eat breakfast and we'll get started. I'm really excited. Eee.
Sex educator, and I'm obsessed with romance like all of you. So I'm really excited to be moderating this panel. Again, for the bingo, if you weren't here to hear.
Hi everyone, I'm Ainsley Booth. I write hockey romance, and my favorite trope, hands down, is second chance romance. I love it, especially when it is like there was. For example, in The Playing Game, which is the first book in my Off the Ice series, they had a one-night stand 2 years ago.
Hey, Nicole. I almost said my last name. I write a lot of different romances.
Whatever you want to call me, I'm Sarah. I'm one of the founders of Source Romance Con, and I run a community called Hockey Smut Book Club.
I'm Chelsea Curto, and I wrote a book called Face Off, where she's in the NHL too. I know it's not believable, but it's fiction, and we roll with it. We talk about women in sports for literally hours, but we're going to keep it short.
Hi, I'm Sloan St. James. I'm starting a series that's kind of based around the PWHL, which is like the Professional Women's Hockey League. I wrote another NHL series, but this one I'm really excited about.
Hi, I'm Laura Lynn Duran. I have my series is based in NASCAR. So I have, it's all women team, women-led team. It's a woman driver, woman owner, and woman crew chief.
I'm Vi. I have Gridlocked as my debut. It's a non-athlete in sports. She's an analyst, she's a football player, and then the rest of my books are basically women athletes with men who also play sports. My next series is going to be a group of girls playing tennis, so I'm really a big fan of women in sports.
It's, you know, they're genuinely excited for each other and the successes that they find, because I feel like we're seeing that more and more, but I also feel like we have a long way to go because, and you know, we could probably say this as authors, and you know, it's jealousy is a natural human emotion and we all feel it. I wanted to write women who, okay, she's in the NHL and her friends are nothing but supportive. Okay, she's now the rinkside reporter, her friends are nothing but supportive. And so many people are against us, and I, as an author, don't want to write about the cattiness and the stuff that men and other women expect us to act in those ways. I don't think that really stretches reality too much, because those are the women you should be surrounding yourself with.
My name is Amari Nilix, that's my spicy side. My real name is Tara Delaney, and I'm a pediatric occupational therapist for over 30 years.
My name's Jenny Barra, and I write baseball rom-coms.
Hi, I'm Peyton Corinne, and I like to call them like sad boy hockey romances. I deal with a lot of mental health issues, PTSD, anxiety after accidents on the ice, as well as some learning differences, dyslexia, dyscalculia, ADHD.
Hi, I'm Ruth Stilling. I write hockey romance, and my first series is just completed, The Scorpions. You can find mental health rec in pretty much every book in that series.
Hi, I'm Trinity Lem. I'm currently in my hockey romance era as well. And I write books with mental health and neurodiversity representation, as well as, you know, the sweet and spicy and banter-filled and all of those other fun things that we love to have in our books.
So we've got some fun stuff planned for you guys.
And the other is hockey. And so why I picked those, I really wish I had like a really cool answer to that. I am a baseball fan. I have been a baseball fan. I'm not like those kind that could like rattle off stats or anything. Mostly I like that baseball players look the best in their uniforms.
Weightlifting for nerds, holy
Absolutely, yeah. This is from nerds for nerds.
Everybody, I just got home. Is that gonna freak people out? My door is open. It doesn't matter, we're fine. Just past 9 o'clock at night. It was so much fun. It was the panel discussions with some of the authors as well as the book signings. For the first year that this was done, I thought it was very well organized. I felt like the attendee to author ratio was very well dispersed. I never felt like I was waiting in line for an extensive period of time for any of the authors. The only exception was Chelsea Curto, and she had to be wristband, and that went pretty smoothly. I did wait a while for her though. The discussions during the panels was amazing. The panels that I ended up attending was Sporty Spice, all things steamy in sports romance, Head in the Game, mental health and neurodiversity in sports romance, Game Change Her, women in sports and feminism in sports romance, and League Laugh Love, all things sports rom-com. They were only, I think, 40 minutes long, but they were really fun, and I thought that was like the perfect amount of time for them as well. Just realized I still had my badge on. I only knew a handful of authors that were going here, so going to the panels and seeing these authors and them talking about their books really exposed me to other authors so interested and put so many authors' books on my TBR. I'm so happy that I did this. I won't be going tomorrow for the third day. I feel like I got all the signatures that I needed. Speaking of which, I ended up getting my tote bag signed. So this is the tote bag that I got for registering. And I just went through and had everybody sign those. And then the books that I did have, I ended up getting the authors to sign those, and we'll go through those. The last little party bit that you saw was the sports sips and sweets with Brittany and Jenny, and that's two of the authors. And they were so fun to talk to. I really enjoyed it. It was very like intimate, and it was just them hosting. I really wish some of the other authors, those two were hosting it, but I wish some of the authors would have like trickled in too, just to have a more casual discussion. Got to chat a little bit at each of the authors' booths. The sports sips and sweets was definitely more relaxed, and it was at Mall of America, which was right across the street from the hotel that everything was at. I didn't know what to expect when going in there. I didn't know if there was going to be like activities. Unfortunately, the sweets portion didn't have any gluten-free options, so I didn't get to partake in any of the goodies. They looked delicious though. Go into like the goodies that I got. I got a sweatshirt. That was like the one thing that I really wanted, was a some sort of sweatshirt from there. I got it XL because I like mine very oversized. I was gonna get a large, but I'm like, XL seemed even more cozy. And it says Sports Romance Athletic Department, established 2025. I just thought it was fun. I really wish there would have been merch for Sports Romance Con merch. A couple of the volunteers made their own sweatshirts, and they were so cute, and I would have totally bought one of those. Bright pink, and said Sports Romance Con 2025. Yeah, it's apparel to dye, as in D-Y-E. Not the number 4, but like F-O-R. I'll link it. How about that? That'll make it easier. I got tons of other bookmarks. I ended up getting a pin. It says, "It's not hoarding if it's books." So cute. And that was from Avery Flynn's booth, and Avery Flynn is so sweet and she's so funny. She also moderated one of the panels, the last panel actually. Which one was that? That was League, Laugh, Love. And she was freaking hilarious. So she sponsored the whole event. When I went up to her booth, the first thing that she says to me, she's like, your braids are so cute, I hate you. She's like, I'm so jealous that your braids are just so cute. They're perfect. I'm like, I felt like they were unraveling the whole day. I'm like, thank you so much. That was so nice. Chatted with her for a little bit. She was so freaking funny and so kind. Everybody was so kind. Oh, just more like bookmarks and stickers. If authors had like stickers or something take at their booths, I would try to take one, and obviously I had them sign. I went up to a lot of authors that I didn't know. I'm so happy that I have all of their names in here to like go and refer to a required reading list now. It's so fun. Unfortunately, Ava Harrison, which is the book that was included in here that I did read before going, she ended up getting sick at the last minute and couldn't come. Her and another author got sick and they weren't able to come. So that was a bummer. One of the girls that I made friends with, I made friends with 2 primary girls and then like a bunch of others that just kind of meandered, and that was on the Jersey night when we all sat at a table. But the 2 that I hung out with pretty much the entire day, they were so funny. We just like hung out the entire time. And one of them, she accidentally pre-ordered 3 copies of the same book. She ended up just giving me one. I'm like, I'll Venmo you. And she's like, nope, just have it. And that is Desire or Defense by Leah Brunner. And so I got this one signed and she was so delightful. She was at one of the panels that I went to and I was really interested in her books, but like, look how gorgeous this copy is. The back says, I feel safe, I feel hope, because we're all a little broken and we're all healing. I think she did say that this one was closed door romance. When I presented it to the author, she's like, have you looked inside of the art and stuff? I'm like, no, I haven't. Look how fun that is. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really, really excited to read this. Like, this cover is so beautiful. Most anticipated author that I really wanted to see was Peyton Corinne. Both Unsteady and Unloved signed by her. I just brought my own copies. She is so cool. Like, there's so many authors that I would love to be friends with. She is definitely like top. I would love to be her friend. They're just people, and I know that's so stupid, but like, they write just so many beautiful books that I have loved, and it's tough to not put people on a pedestal. Meeting them, I'm like, we're just all girls. I felt like I could just relate to them. When I first got to Peyton's booth, I was like, hi, can you sign my books and then my bag? And she's like, oh, do you want to personalize? I'm like, if you want. So when she asked me my name, I was like, oh, it's Larissa. She's like, I love your name. And I was so close to being like, feel free to include it in your future books. I didn't say it. I almost did. She signed my stuff and I walked away, and then, so that was like right at the beginning of when I was going in. And then towards the end of the time, I was sitting with the girls I was hanging out with, and I was just like, oh, I'm so bummed. I totally forgot to get a picture with Peyton because I was just so flustered. She was the first author I went to, and one of the girls was like, oh, let's just go in there and get a picture for you. Went back to her booth and I was like in the middle of saying like, hey, I was here earlier, and like right in the middle of me saying that, she's like, hey, you're back again. Like, she recognized me. 300 plus people were there. So the fact that she remembered me from hours ago was just so sweet and so lovely. I don't know, it was just really cool. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you for remembering me. I'm like, can we get a picture? And she's like, yes. And I was like, I'm so excited for the 3rd book. She told me who the 3rd book is about. And then the last author that I got a book signed was Chelsea Curdo. I actually ended up purchasing this one from her. I was gonna get all 3. However, they were out of the cartoon cover of Face Off. I'd had it in the other 2 books that are out. And then they had these covers in the first 2, but not the 3rd. But I figured I would just get this one. I like this cover. I like the cartoon cover as well, but this will be more special just because it's here, and I don't know if I will end up buying the other 2. I probably will at some point, and I can always go onto their Etsy store or something if I want the matching covers, but it's not that big of a deal if not. But I really wanted this one signed mainly because I read this one. I just started the series, as you saw in my previous vlog. She was so cool. She was another one I was just like, I just want to be friends with you. It was so bad. A lot taller than I was thinking. She's like, I think 5'10", 5'11" or something. It was really interesting to listen to her panel discussion as well. She was part of the Game Change Her Women in Sports and Feminism in Sports Romance. So those were the books that I got. I only ended up buying this one book. One of my other authors that I really wanted to see was Lisa K. Adams, and she is the author of the Romance Book Club. When I first went up there and I asked her to sign my bag, she was like, you are so adorable. I'm like, me? Thank you. I was so flustered. I was It just genuinely made me happy. She was another author that I got so flustered and forgot to ask to take a picture when I initially went up there, so I did end up going back and getting a picture with her later on. There was another author that was just so kind. I asked her to sign my bag, and like her books looked so interesting, so I'm really excited to check those out. I don't know if she meant like when I was just standing around or if it was like earlier in the day. She's just like, I noticed you earlier and I just thought you had the most beautiful smile. Like, I can't take these compliments. It was so sweet, and I really appreciated her saying that. Like I said, Avery Flynn was one of the moderators and she did phenomenal. Like, she was the last one and she just had so much enthusiasm and energy. First panel discussion that I went to was hosted by Janelle, and Janelle is a certified sex educator. So it was really interesting to have her lead that discussion, and I thought she did such a wonderful job. She really made the discussion flow just like a regular conversation. It felt so authentic and it was really great topics, but still fun and light, interwoven with a lot of education in that. She was at the Sip and Sweets afterwards, and like right as I was leaving, I went up to her. She was wearing the blue crew neck from Taylor Swift's Eras concert. I went up to her and I was like, first of all, I love your crew neck. Second of all, you did such a great job moderating that panel. I really enjoyed that discussion. Wanted to compliment her and let her know that she did such a great job. And then hanging out with Brittany and Jenny afterwards for the Sip and Sweet, chatted with them for a while. They were just in Aruba for their birthdays. Overall, such a great experience. I'm really happy that I went. I did end up getting like a headache probably halfway through the day, and I think it was just a tension headache or dehydration. I really did not drink a lot of water, and I really tried to like rally through because I wanted to experience things and not go home. Like, I had debated going home after getting everything signed because we had a couple hour break. I'm like, I know that if I go home, I'm not coming back. We hung around for a couple hours and went to Mall of America, went to eat at Cadillac Ranch there, which is probably one of my favorite restaurants to eat there. Yeah, as far as the events go, I haven't been to any other book conventions, so for this one being my first one, I'm really happy that I went to one in my own city. Everybody, again, was so kind. Every attendee, every author, every volunteer was so kind. There's room to grow and improve with this as well. I wish there was more merch tables, in the sense of like, I would have loved more apparel. With the Jersey night, I wish they would have had some of the authors or some sort of like speaker there. It was very much like a photo op opportunity. I feel like there could have been other things going on prior to the actual happening going on thing, or I wish it was earlier, because 7 to 9, that was late, but there was like no direction. It was just really much a craft night, which was so fun. I wish there would have been like icebreakers. With today was very long. It started at 8. Book signings ended up at 5:30. I was pretty much done with the book signing at like around 3:30 or so. I don't know, I wish there would have just been like more events throughout or something going on there. Either starting at like 9 would have been so much better. I just feel like there was a lot of downtime in between, as well as like the Sip and Sweet. I didn't know what to expect from that. It was literally just hanging out with those two authors. They did a great job milling around and like talking to everybody, but it was pretty much just like you talking with the group of people that you sat down with. So the first panel discussion I went to, she had like bingo cards there, and anytime we talked about a topic, you got to cross one off and do bingo, which was really cool. Yeah, I wish there was like just more little things going on for those that were just like sitting around. I think it's just gonna really take off, and I really loved it. I hope they do it next year, and I will definitely go. I also hope that any of the authors that saw me want to be my friend in real life. It's okay if not. I'll just continue to read their books. This experience has definitely made me more open to possibly going to other book conventions. There's the Romance Con that's in Milwaukee, and then there's also like romantasy ones as well. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for being here. Have you gone to any book conventions? If so, where and what genre or what niche or something? I would love to know. And then feel free to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other bookish content. I would really appreciate you hanging out here if you would like, as well as like this video. That would be cool. And with that being said, respect others, respect yourself, and do something amazing with your day. Thanks, bye!